Gentlemen, you started a handball podcast. How did it start? How could three Irishmen begin this Uninformed Handball Hour?
Well, we grew up playing handball together in Ireland, and we played for the national. Played for the national team together. The two guys here were minnows, and I was this absolute superstar on the team. Chris used to carry my bags, and then Alex.
I literally carried your bags because I was the youngest out of you on one stage.
And myself and Chris have worked for the EHF for a few years, and we were always spending evenings together talking about handball with nobody listening. But we thought why not start a podcast? And in 2017 we started the podcast, and we're 62 episodes in now with guests. We've had guests from both men's and women's handball, from all over the world, beach handball, talked to experts, and we really had a good time.
You're spreading right now your podcast, but how many countries have you reached so far?
For this one, we've counted, and we have 117 countries downloading our podcast, from Cape Verde to Vietnam.
And everywhere in between.
Do you think this reach was thanks to the EHF EURO, this partnership that you have now because you're the official podcast at the EHF EURO, or was it growing steadily since you became you started 3 years ago?
I think it's definitely a platform that has spread this podcast far and wide. And I think the reason why we've reached so many countries is because people don't have handball on the TV. They don't have handball on the radio. They don't have anyone talking about it. And they can tune in online and listen to three guys who are there and giving some pretty decent opinions, I think.
For us, when we speak to coaches, when we speak to players, journalists, we always do it for a long time. We do it for 15, 20, 30 minutes every time. So it's not like a quick mix zone interview where you can only get a couple of questions in which might be misinterpreted. We talk to somebody in depth, we talk to them about handball and their personal lives, and there's a certain kind of familiarity then, and when you get to talk to someone over such a long time, then the chances of actually being misinterpreted, I think, go out the window, and it ends up being more like a proper chat about handball. And I think the players and all of the guests and people listening appreciate that.
What do you think the future holds for the Uninformed Handball Hour?
World domination.
There's 100 and a bit countries to go.
Yeah, I still have half the world to get to. And, well, for us, it feels like a new beginning as well at this championship, because we all live in different places, and we've made it work somehow by calling each other every week and recording and doing a lot of editing to make it all work. But being all together in one place and seeing each other's faces every single day and talking to the players right to their faces as well, it's given us, I think, a whole new lease of life. So this European Championship partnership has been a great boost for us, and hopefully it's the beginning of a nice relationship with major championships.
I just want to keep talking about handball. It's so fun. The amount of fun that we have, and the fact that we can do it right here in the arena, outside the arena, talk to the players, it's been incredible.
I think the most noticeable thing about this is that when you speak in the podcast, you can feel the passion that you guys have for the sport. And I think this is the major point that actually takes you from all the rest of the podcasts. I'm going to say congratulations, and I hope that the world domination will be the next step. Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.